Do you think Dominion is going to be any good? I really don't know. I don't know what to expect. They've got so much to juggle. Like, they've got so much to juggle in that film. In terms of plot, and in terms of the cast. Think of that cast. You got Chris Pratt, you got Claire, Bryce Dallas Howard, you got Jeff Goldblum, you got Alan Sam Neill, Laura Dern, you got BD Wong, you got so many people. You got bloody Barry coming back because everyone wanted Barry to come back. And then you've got to wait up, like, give each character the right amount of time. Like, it's going to be a lot. So that's kind of got me worried. Second thing, it's being written by the lass who wrote Pacific Rim 2. So, you know, could go either way. And then on top of that, they're trying to film it in the middle of a unprecedented time, a pandemic. That's a lot for any production, for any director. I don't care if you're Spielberg himself. That's a lot to do. So it's like, can they manage? Can they do it? I don't know. But I will be seeing it. I will be seeing it because even if it's 2 hours of Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, and Laura Dern just talking shit, running from dinosaurs, and the CGI isn't even finished, I'm there day one because that's going to be great. If it's not a 2-part movie, I'll be concerned. Yeah, I'm sure at one point it was going to be 2-parter. They were going to do a Twilight kind of deal. Going to split that final one in. But then it's kind of like, it's nice that you've got a Jurassic Park trilogy and then a Jurassic World trilogy. But fucking hell, Jurassic World Dominion, it's going to be a big one. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Like, you know, if we look at my enjoyment of the Jurassic World films, not so much Jurassic World, a little bit Fallen Kingdom. Dominion could be the best of the bunch for me. I'm sure it already is. Film isn't even out. It's already my favourite Jurassic World film, just because it's got Sam Neill and the original, the Holy Trinity back together again. Hope it has more practical effects. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I was so disappointed with when the first film came out and it was like one animatronic, and even that, like, the director had to fight for it. So we'll see. Plus, it's the animatronics, the ones that are going to be in the film, because there'll be some. Not as much as like a 93 back in the day job, but the animatronics in Dominion are being done by like the Jim Henson people, the people who did the Netflix Dark Crystal. Now, that puppetry is amazing, right? It's totally amazing. I mean, the Jim Henson's, that legacy of Jim Henson work, it's the best stuff on the planet. You got Kermit the Frog, you got Labyrinth, Dark Crystal, and even the new Dark Crystal. It's great stuff. But that style of puppetry for like dinosaurs that are ripping people in half and stuff like that, I don't think I don't know how that's going to work. I don't get why they don't hire legacy effects since they worked on the original trilogy. Yeah, they dropped them like a fucking stone. Because legacy effects, if anyone who doesn't know, the original films, the first 3 Jurassic Park films were done by Stan Winston Studio. Stan Winston is like one of the biggest names in practical effects and makeup effects of all time. You've got your Dick Smith, you've got your Stan Winston, you know, they're up there. Rick Baker's, he's one of them. Then in 2008, Stan died, right? Very sad. And the people and the studio, Stan Winston Studio, closed down. And some of the original people who helped establish Stan Winston Studio, they formed Legacy Effects. So when they did Jurassic World, they got involved. They did the single animatronic, and I think they did some of the little maquettes. But then after that, you got Fallen Kingdom. They got rid of them. They got Star Wars. bloke who did Star Warses, the new Star Warses, and he did a good job. Not saying he didn't do a good job, but it left a bad taste in my mouth. Getting rid of Richard Landon, actually I don't think he was there, but they had like Shane Mahan, John Rosengrant, legends of practical effects. I don't know. It would make sense to me if they kept the same like team all the way through. But I guess when they moved to London, like Pinewood, it made more sense to have Scanlon's. Scanlon's British crew, so whatever, fuck it. I just hope they're good. I hope it's good. Spencer says, I guess Legacy did battle at Big Rock, but it was CGI'd over. Huh. I didn't think there was any practicals in Battle at Big Rock. I guess they probably did. Oh no, they did. They did a big Allosaurus head. It's all to do with costs. That's what it's all about. Money in Hollywood. But I hope it's good. I hope it's a good film. We've got Dodgson coming back. That's pretty cool. It's not the same actor for obvious reasons. But that'll be cool. It'll make its money back, that's for sure. Yeah, $1 billion, isn't it? Every film's made $1 billion. I hope they can make it through production. Yeah, same. Because it's bloody bad down there, innit? In, where are they? Malta. Fuck, it's bad everywhere, what we're talking about. It's a pandemic. But I did see some of that little, that sneaky set footage. I'm not too much into the spoilers, like, but I think if I cared more about seeing the films, like, totally pure, like somewhat like the new Dune, for example, I don't want to see any spoilers about that. I'm not searching out spoilers for that. I've watched the trailer, but I think because I love Villeneuve's work, so I want to keep spoiler free. But somewhat like Dominion, and the way I feel about the new Jurassic World films, I don't mind getting a little spoilery here and there. The Malta situation is a nightmare. Yeah, I just can't imagine making an international film during a pandemic. It's hard enough for making a normal film during a normal time, but making a massive $1 billion production with multiple teams across different parts of the world. God. It cracked me up because articles made Chris Pratt look like a monster for not wanting to go to Malta. I didn't see any of that. I'm sure they just didn't allow him to go. You can't let good old Chris Pratt get coronavirus.